Okay, so by now I expect that you all know about the crying Frieren meme, and it is from season 2 of Frieren Adventures Beyond. So I thought, hey, why not to draw it? And while drawing it, I expected that it could be easy, and it was. So I thought, hey, why not to repeat it, but with another anime? And what better anime than Spy X Family? So I will be drawing the crying scene of Frieren from Frieren Adventure Beyond and trying to replicate the same thing with Spy X Family. I hope you like the video. Also, you can just tell me what should I draw next in the comments below, and I will be doing that as well, as usual. So yeah, let's just begin. Okay, so I first start with the Himmel. So his face is rather easy, simplistic, no unnecessary detail or complications, so it was a blessing. And again, his entire body was covered in the cloak, so once again another blessing for me. Thank you, Aizen, you are a true hero. And after making his cloak and leg boots, I start with Aizen. Now, Aizen's entire face is basically covered with helmet on the top and the beard in the bottom. So once again, very easy. But in order to make, and again, his body was covered with his cloak. But in order to distinguish it with the Himmel's cloak, I made it a little bit darker. Also, it was a red cloak and Himmel is a white cloak. So yeah. Then I start with Hector, and damn, Hector has some drip, and it is hard to draw. But his face, that is rather simplistic, so it was easy overall. Then I start with the center of the composition, that is Frieren. And Frieren face, once again, because of the crying anime face, it was rather easy to draw. But because I am not that used to of drawing characters in different posture, the sitting posture was rather weird for me to draw. And not gonna lie, it is kind of first time for me to draw such an extreme bending and curling posture where the character is in basically in the fetal pose. So yeah, I may have messed up with the proportions of legs, to be specific a little bit. The proportions of whatever section you call after the knee is the forearms of the leg, the like basically the what forearms are, but for the leg. Then I draw the entire clothing, and because most of the clothing is in white, I can use gray in order to show some sort of depth. But yeah, then I start doing the details on the rest of the characters, the Himmel, Hector and Aizen. Then I used basic lining in order to draw the background. I did a doll, and I have to say the most difficult part was Hector's drape, because it is very small. I need to make sure to capture as much detail as possible. But yeah, overall it came out rather nicely, and drawing the background was actually a rather good decision. This is the final product. I hope you all like it. Now, as I expected, I start drawing the Spy X Family scene, which was inspired by crying Frieren scene. So I first draw the basic structure of the room to get an idea of placing the characters. Then I start with Anya, and I may have squished her head a little bit than what I meant to, but yeah. And while drawing Anya, the face was rather easy because it is a classic anime crying scene. But the body was a little bit difficult because of the one sitting posture once again, and two, the body, she is basically wearing black clothes, and so it is rather difficult to show the angles and the way she was sitting and the shadows and the depth. But I somehow tried my best, so yeah, I was able to manage to get some sort of details out of it. Then I start to draw Lloyd, and by the way, you can just tell that I accidentally made him the classic dead board. Sorry for that. Also, I made his head a little bit more thinner than I should have, so his face is a lot more thinner and skinnier, and his body is more like a dead board. Yeah, anime community is basically after me for my head now. And after making enemies with basically every single Spy X Family fan, I also gave him rather chicken legs. Okay, I'm totally cooked in the timeline. Then I started drawing the Bond, and drawing the Bond was actually one of the most fun process. He was rather easy, rather chubby and rather fluffy, and also because he is white in color, so no need to do too much work when it comes to depth perception and detailing and all that stuff. Then I start drawing Yorfoja, and I have accidentally messed up the proportions of the body, so sorry for that a little bit. I should have made her a little bit more taller and more skinnier, but yeah. Also, you may say that I have given her lip fillers for some reason, and also her head is a little bit too elongated. And then after doing all that, I decided to draw the basic outlines and the details of the room where they are placed in, and it didn't came out as bad I expected, but yeah, I do need to work more on my composition and ability to draw from my mind. Overall, this is the way it came out to be, and I'm sorry for the way it is. So that is it for the video. Let me know your thoughts about this, and tell me what should I draw next in the comments below. Also, the membership is out, so you can support me by that as well, and thank you for watching.